Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bridgestone, passion for excellence. Dow Automotive Systems, improving durability and increasing design flexibility with Betamate structural adhesives at dowbetamate.com. And by Hyundai. Experience the 2011 Hyundai Sonata today at hyundaisonata.com.
This is Autoline Daily for January 11, 2011, and now the news. And in case you didn't really pick up on the fact, we're here at the North American International Auto Show. Yesterday, of course, the big news that came out of this show was the announcement for the North American Car and Truck of the Year Awards. And in case you were living in a cave and did not hear the news, the Chevrolet Volt won the North American Car of the Year, the Ford Explorer won the Truck of the Year, and it was not even close. Both of them won by a very wide margin. Also, Ford showed off a very interesting concept that they're calling the Vertrek. If you're at all familiar with the Ford Kuga in Europe, this looks like a more modern adaptation of that design, but in the United States, it almost certainly is going to be the new Ford Escape. It's a 5-door hatchback with a 1.6-liter EcoBoost engine, turbocharged of course, but this will also have stop-start technology and regenerative braking for that stop-start technology. Should have some of the best fuel economy for its class. Volkswagen, of course, pulled the wraps off what heretofore it had called its new midsize sedan. Forget that, no more NMS. This is now called the new Passat. Kind of a conventional looking car from a styling standpoint, but a handsome one nonetheless. Volkswagen says we can expect this car to have a base price somewhere around $20,000. And of course, being Volkswagen, this car is also going to come with a diesel engine. VW says you can expect 43 miles to the gallon with it. A little bit of news that didn't come out of the show, but some of the interviews that we did here broadcasting live. Jaguar is going to go with all-wheel drive in the Jaguar XF. And remember the X-Type that was based on Ford componentry and platforms? Well, the X-Type is coming back. This time, however, it is not going to be on a Ford platform. Jaguar recognizes it's got to come out with a smaller premium car. Don't go away. We've got more news coming from the North American International Auto Show right after this. More news coming out of the North American International Auto Show, but you know, not all of it came from car companies. Suppliers made some news here. If you saw some of the interview that we did yesterday with Jim Kansiskis from IAC, the supplier company that does interior componentry, he talked about glow-in-the-dark carpeting. They light it up with a black light. Should be a sensational kind of look inside a car. And JCI, Johnson Controls, the largest battery maker in the world making lead-acid batteries, said stop-start technology is spreading fast. In fact, it predicts that by 2015, stop-start technology will be going on 20 million vehicles every year. In fact, they project that 70% of all vehicles in Europe will come with that stop-start technology. Toyota is showing off an extension of its Prius line. Of course, there's the core Prius that we all know. There's a plug-in version coming of that as well, but they're also coming out with the Prius V, V as in Victor, but in this case, almost a wagon kind of vehicle, and then the Prius C, C as in Charlie, a smaller 2-door version. That's going to be able to lower the price of hybrids for the Prius brand and also deliver higher fuel economy. And then Hyundai also came out with a concept that they're calling the Curb, a small crossover. To me, if you ask, it sort of looks like they're going after the Scion XB, maybe even the Nissan Cube. You can look with this for this vehicle to come with a 1.6-liter engine. Of course, this is just a small snippet of all the news that's been coming out of the show. If you want to get more, don't forget, we're going to be webcasting live starting at noon Eastern time with our live U-Pack. We'll take you out on the floor of the show and show you what's going on as it happens. But that brings us to the end of today's report on the top news in the global automotive industry coming from the North American International Auto Show. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.